Like at present, I would like to discuss how to end our dependence on other people's. Because moreover in our life, we do find that sometimes we do certain things, but at the end, when we conclude or we get the result, at the time certainly we find that the thing which we have done was done with the help of others. So the success which we have entailed after that particular process, we definitely don't able to connect that to ourselves only, because we need to think of it that others were also responsible for the same. For something we really need to connect to ourselves. For many things we really need to connect ourselves. So how to be a self-dependent person? This is the issue, and the solution part of this particular issue I am going to discuss right now. Because moreover, if you see that in any kind of condition, basically when it starts from your livelihood and it proceeds further till your aim of life, at every stage of life you consult peoples, you get help from them. But moreover, we are concerned about those kind of conditions where we become a parasitic personality. So to stop that, there are three basic steps. The first one is that what we need to do is that, like, establishing independence is our focus. Establishing independence is our target. And few points which I have listed down starts with moreover the experiences of other peoples are also being added to it. If we count three basic steps, then they are the declaration, separation, and reconnection. Like if we want to establish the independence, for that the three basic steps are separation, the second one, declaration, the first one, and the reconnection, the third one. Like if we see one by one, then first we will see declaration. Declaration is something like when any kind of exam is going to be conducted, when a kind of function is going to be held, before that we declare that yes, we are going to do it, we are supposed to do it. Not only we are supposed to do it, like we are going to do it. So that kind of declaration, moreover, we hear from outside world, but we never ever declare something to ourselves. The declaration can be like this, that tomorrow morning I am going to wake up at 5. That's clear. Like today I am going to be happy. Like from today, or only for today. Like I can like for long term we cannot say like all of a sudden, but yes, for today only I will try to be positive. It's a declaration which I am making. When my tongue is reciting that statement, at that time it is going to my ear, and if it is listening, then it directly goes to my brain, and then further it separates, and it with the lightning speed of message, it goes to every part of the body, that yes, the person in himself has declared that he or she is going to do something. So that declaration is one of the basic part which we need to follow to start up that establishing the connection with ourselves. That declaration also deals with various things, like I can look at my own, that what are my pitfalls, what my areas of improvements, and what personally we need to do initially is that we need to communicate that message to ourselves very clearly, that what I am going to do from now onwards, for short term or for long term. So if in like few sentences if we can write it, then it is very humble and very straight declaration that I am making some positive changes in my life, though they may not be easy for me to make. I am trying to take more responsibility for myself and my life. I want to be more independent and to discover who am I. I have been dependent on you, like insert specific information, like if I am dependent on someone, and I need to step away from my dependence on you and step more fully into myself. My decision is not a reflection of you, it's a statement about me and where I am in my life. So for a period of time I am going to have less involvement with you. It's about like any kind of dependence on anyone. Like if I am student, if I am always looking for the notes from my friend, personally in my personal life, it's not always like I must go to contact that friend and tell him that oh, I'm not going to be dependent on you. That is not necessary. In your personal diary you can write these statements with the affirmation that you are declaring it, that no more you are going to be dependent on others. Then the step 2 is the separation. Separation is what, like you need to think on it, that we are, it's not like you are making a boundary. It's like if you were dependent 80% on him, now you got a, like for establishing your connection with yourself, you understood that 80% my dependence was on that person. So what I need to do is I will do a separation, not like I will stop talking to him, this or that. That is not necessary. It means that basically financially, emotionally, physically, I will be a separated person from you. And it's like, at the end, like, I'm aware of it, that you are not going to help me out. Whatever the problems I will face, whatever the situations I will face, I won't have to do something for that. So like, what do you will get, what do you do when this other person no longer plays the role in your life? The first question which you need to answer, because you are separating, like, what you are going to do if that person is not coming. Like, if you are in a cricket team and you are having two good batsmen and one good bowler, and you are a part of the team, and you are always thinking that yes, there are two batsmen, they will score runs, there is one bowler, he will definitely take wickets, and we will definitely win the match. What you need to think is that if those two batsmen are not there, if that bowler is not there, then what I am supposed to do? That is the separation. And you need to learn from it, you need to motivate yourself, and then you will start loving yourself. The second thing is that how long should I separate? Like, it's the condition that I won't have to check myself how long I can separate it and how long I will practice it. So moreover, it can take some time, but in meanwhile you will see that yes, I am separated for this much amount, and now I am learning that yes, I have declared it, now it's separated. And reconnection is something that, like, when you studied yourself, then after you got to conclusion that yes, this much amount of thing I can do, and this is my limit, and here is my limit, like, up to this level I can sort out the problems. So now it's all about self discovery. You discovered yourself, you discovered your limits, you discovered your strengths, weaknesses, all kind of things. Now you need to reconnect means again connect to those peoples, but with some kind of active separation in your mind regarding few things. Like, now you got to know what are the behaviors which are acceptable and which are unacceptable for you, what are the expectation you will hold to other person, and what consequences will be there be if agreements aren't ordered. Like, you are now not like a person who is being controlled by others. If person is there, well and good. If he is or she is not there, then also no problem, because now you have control on yourself anyway, financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, socially, at every level. Now you are self dependent. So all you need to do is that clearly state your intentions, take time to discover your authentic self, and renegotiate the roles in the relationship. These are some basic steps through which you can initially learn how to be self dependent, whether in any field or any walk of life. But the self dependence is the thing which makes you 100% responsible for what you are, what you was, and what you are going to become. Be self dependent, try to practice it. I am just trying.